I stood on my own front porch, suitcase gripped in one hand, staring at the door I'd crossed 1,000 times, now locked against me for good. My wife, the woman I'd cherished for 15 years, had just kicked me out, convinced by her daughter's lies. I couldn't even name what I felt, anger, heartbreak, or a hollow kind of disbelief. The night air stunned my fingers, and the porch light flickered above me, like it was mocking my downfall. That's how my life came apart, in a single night. But to understand it, I need to take you back to where it began. My name is David. I met Sarah when we were both in our late 20s. She was already a mother, a single mom with a 6-year-old daughter named Chloe, a little girl with wide, curious eyes that could melt anyone's heart. Sarah was everything I'd ever wanted, warm, sharp, and full of laughter that could lift the weight off any day. Together, we built a life from the ground up. I adopted Chloe, raised her like my own, coached her soccer team, helped her through school, even held her when she cried after her first heartbreak. We were a family, or at least I thought we were. Things began to shift when Chloe turned 19. She came home from college for the summer, but something in her was different. She'd always had a strong will, but now she was cold, distant, her tone cutting. I'd catch her whispering to Sarah, and whenever I walked in, the room would fall silent. Sarah started watching me with this questioning look, like she was trying to see something she couldn't quite find. When I'd ask if everything was okay, she'd just nod, but her smile never reached her eyes. Then one night, I overheard them arguing in the kitchen. Chloe's voice was low and urgent. "Mom, I'm telling you I saw him. He's not who you think he is." My chest tightened. Saw me doing what? I stepped in, trying to keep my tone steady. "What's going on?" Chloe stared at me, her face cold, and Sarah wouldn't even look my way. "It's nothing, David," Sarah said softly, but her voice trembled. I pressed for answers, but they both shut down. That was the first crack in everything we'd built. Over the next few weeks, the house turned into a minefield. Sarah pulled away, sleeping on the edge of the bed with her back turned. Chloe hovered constantly, watching me like I was some stranger. I started staying late at work, just to avoid the tension waiting at home. And then came the night everything fell apart. I came home late, drained, only to find Sarah in the living room, arms crossed, eyes red and swollen from crying. Behind her, Chloe stood smirking. "David," Sarah whispered. "Chloe told me everything. How could you?" I froze. "Told you what, Sarah? What are you talking about?" Her voice shook. "Don't lie to me. She saw you with that woman. She saw you at the hotel." My heart started pounding. Hotel? Woman? I hadn't stepped foot in a hotel in years. Before I could speak, Chloe cut in, her tone dripping with venom. "I saw you, David. Last month. At the Marriott. You were with some brunette, laughing, checking in together. Don't act like you don't remember." I stood there stunned. I hadn't been near any Marriott, hadn't been with anyone, but Sarah believed her. She looked at me like I was something vile. "Sarah, please," I begged, voice breaking. "She's lying. I don't know why, but she's lying." Sarah shook her head. "I can't do this, David. I can't trust you anymore." She handed me a suitcase, already packed. "Leave." I turned to Chloe, hoping to see even a flicker of regret, but her face was stone. That night, I ended up in a cheap motel, staring at the ceiling, replaying every memory, trying to understand how my own daughter could destroy me like this. The divorce came fast. Sarah refused to talk or listen. I moved into a small apartment, boxes still sealed, silence filling every corner. But I couldn't stop wondering, why would Chloe lie? What had I done to make her hate me? I started digging for the truth. I checked my bank statements, my schedules, anything to prove I hadn't been at that hotel. Then it hit me. Chloe had borrowed my car that month. I'd let her take it for a weekend trip with her friends. Something clicked. I called a friend who worked at the Marriott and asked him to check their records. Sure enough, it wasn't me who checked in. It was Chloe. She'd used my name, my credit card. But why? I went to confront her. Sarah opened the door, looking tired and guarded. Chloe was inside. I laid everything out, the records, the proof. Why, Chloe? Why would you do this to me? Her face went pale, but she said nothing. Sarah looked between us, confusion turning to shock. Chloe, she whispered. That's when Chloe broke down, tears streaming. I just wanted you to myself, Mom. He was always there, always in the way. I thought if he was gone, it would be like before. The truth hit me like a punch. She had resented me all along. Thought I'd stolen her mother. So she built a lie to destroy me, and it worked. Sarah's face crumpled. She reached for me, voice shaking. David, I'm so sorry. I should have trusted you. But it was too late. The damage was done. I still loved her, but I couldn't unsee the betrayal. The months of exile, the way she'd looked at me like a stranger. I walked away that night, heart heavy but clear. The divorce went through, and their world collapsed in the aftermath. Sarah couldn't look at Chloe the same, and Chloe moved out, unable to face her guilt. I heard they rarely speak now. As for me, I'm rebuilding, one quiet step at a time. I've got a small place, a new job, and a peace I didn't think I'd ever find again. Some nights I still think about Sarah's laugh, the way things used to be, but I've learned something. Love can blind you, yet truth cuts far deeper. If you've stayed with me till now, thank you. It means more than you know to have someone hear my story.